Hi everyone, this is Ashish Kyal here. This is a short video where I am going to talk about certain aspects on how to use the software ME Broker, which I am currently having, in order to clarify a lot of doubts that you might have in order to apply even the basic channels, how to apply those channels, from where to start doing it. Uh, if I have to apply a Fibonacci, how to apply those Fibonacci. If I have to look at a specific chart in a square format, why square we have to look at it. Those are important things that I'm going to talk about in this webinar. And it's very crucial that you have the right eye and the right tools. The tools are there, but the right way to apply those tools is crucial in order to take any kind of a trade setups that we have discussed either in Master of Technical Analysis or Master of Waves or mentorship. So this session is going to be how to plot things on the chart. On a blank chart, we are going to check how to plot, how to apply simple trend lines. What are the key levels that you have to look at by simply looking at a chart? No complexity, no rocket science, only simple observations that we are going to do right now. Okay, so if I'll just share across my screen here. So if you are able to see the screen right now, this is the ME Broker. So these are various layouts, not the layouts, various charts that are open. You can simply go here and add a blank chart. So you can either add a default chart or a new blank chart. Now this is a new blank chart on Bank Nifty right now that I have showcased. Okay, so over here, I'll just go on the chart section, and I will go to the symbols. Once I go to the symbols, I can type here, say Bank Nifty. Okay, so once I'm on Bank Nifty, you can see this is changed to Bank Nifty on the screen. Once this has changed to Bank Nifty, you can then go to charts. Once you go to charts, you'll see various indicators, everything here. So there is basic chart. Go to price. Simply drag and drop price here on the screen, and you get the price which is plotted. Okay, I'll again repeat. Go to symbols, select Bank Nifty. It will be blank. Go to charts, go to price, and drag and drop this price on the screen. Once you drag and drop the price, you will see it's being plotted. For you to get this price, you need to have a data feed subscribed. You can subscribe to data feed and they will integrate the prices for you. So once the data feed is there with ME Broker, you will be able to plot it over here the way I have explained right now. Now what you have to do is, this is, if you click on D on the right hand side, you can see D, which mentions daily view. The other simple way of doing it is you can simply go to view, go to the intraday chart, and you can see hourly, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 30 minutes, 2 hours. So you can select what you want to see, or you can select a daily, you can weekly, monthly, quarterly, yearly. So these are various ways in which you can select different time frame charts. We will start with a daily time frame for now to understand the concept, simply how to look at the price chart and patterns. Once I have selected the daily time frame, you will be able to see a plot which is like this. First thing that I'm going to do when I see a plot on the chart is to see where was the important low formed on this chart. If I see here, the most important low was formed at this bottom, and the other important top was formed at this high. So this was the highest point on the chart, and this is the lowest point on the chart. As simple as that. No complexity. This is the highest point on the chart here. Let me draw a horizontal line. Where is the horizontal line? If you go again on the right hand side of the screen, I see a horizontal line. Whatever you do on ME Broker will be there in the either in the form of the toolbar that you can see on the right, or you can simply go on insert here. So you have something on view to change the time frame. You have something on insert here. Go to the horizontal line and simply plot a horizontal line on the upside. Before I move on, I'll just quickly introduce. So my name is Ashish Kyal, and the website and the research that we do is under Wave Strategy Advisors and wavestrategy.com. Also, there is a learning series which is under the flagship of Ashish Kyal Trading Gurukul. and the website is ashishkyaltradinggurukul.com. So all the learning videos, free videos you can get on ashishkyaltradinggurukul.com. Also various research aspect you can get on wavestrategy.com. You can get access to my various techniques and everything on Twitter. I keep discussing Kyalashish @Kyalashish and YouTube @Kyalashish. So that's the best way to be in touch with me. Let's now move forward again. So this highest point, I've drawn one horizontal line. How did I find the horizontal line? Simply insert horizontal line. I'll connect it at the bottom also. Now these are the 2 points which I have got now on a very big chart. Okay, this is a very big move on the Bank Nifty that we have seen, a very big trend. By doing that, I am now going to go and draw a trend line. How do I draw a trend line? If I go to insert again, there is a trend line. I just go to trend line. I take this point, the lowest point. I connect the another lowest point here. So this low is a clear low and this is a clear low. I simply connect and I keep extending it on the right side. Okay. So this becomes my lower trend line. Now, if I have to draw a channel is nothing but price movement within 2 parallel trend lines. So if I have to draw a channel, what I'm going to do is I connect this, I take this, I go to edit, copy it, and then I go to edit and paste it. So it get copied automatically. The best way to do is Control C, Control V, and I'm sure you know a lot more about Control C, Control V than me. So simply copy it and paste it on the upside. Can you see the magic? Can you see how beautiful it is moving within this channel? So this is now a channel. I simply connected 2 lows. I plotted it on the upside from the highest point. So this is the highest point here. And I got a channel. How do I do the marking? So if I go and I want to do some labeling, you can see text tool on the right side, or you can simply go to insert text here. Once you see a text, you can write in whatever you want to write in. Say this is the level which we see. Now what is this level if I have to measure? I'll again go here, a horizontal line. I'll take this level and that's an important level that I have marked. I'll change the color. If I double click on it, I can change the color. So I'll change the color to blue. I can simply come here, again do a Control C, Control V, and I can simply draw this support line. So what I'm doing is, firstly, I mark the important high, important low. Next, I draw the lower trend line, red trend line. Then I drew a parallel to that. After that, I have taken a blue trend line from this top and horizontal line and another blue horizontal line from the zone. How did I connect this lower blue trend line? I simply connected these lows that you can see here. Let me highlight this for you. These lows, 1 second. Over here that you can see, these are important lows over here. That's why I've drawn a blue horizontal line at the lows. And I've drawn one more blue horizontal line because this is the highest point. If you get confused with it, you can also leave this for now. Okay, let me just explain how to look at this as of now. So I'll delete these blue lines. What I can see is this is the low which was support. Why? Because prices bounced back once, twice, thrice from this level. And if you check on the right side, this is nothing but 21,000 level. Or if you can just go on the price, it will show you the open, high, low, close, everything. So this low on the price is 21,027, which means 21,000 around that level becomes important. Now I have a channel, okay, and I have extreme points. If I have to understand how much Bank Nifty has moved up compared to the fall, I can introduce an Fibonacci retracement. So if I go to insert Fibonacci retracement, which points to connect? The highest point here, which is the lowest point. So I'll simply drag it on the downside over here. This is the lowest point. Once I connect these, you can clearly see 38.2%, 50%, and 61.8% retracements which are shown as per Fibonacci. So these are small important retracement levels that you see on the chart. Now, once you see this on the chart, I can see that Bank Nifty is fluctuating around 38.2% retracement, which means from the top till the low, Bank Nifty is only retraced nearly around 38.2, in between 38.2 and 50% retracement. Nifty, on the other hand, if you will check, has retraced nearly around 80% of the retracement. How do you know that? Simply double click on this Fibo. You can go to this Fibonacci and add a retracement level. So say this is 78.6. Let me change that to 80%. Okay. And click on OK. I get an 80% retracement level here. So this is where Nifty is, but this is Bank Nifty right now over here. So Bank Nifty has a support here. So let me draw a lower trend line in order to mark this as a support zone. So let me make it, if you double click, you can make it a thick line also. Simple. Now, once I have these on the chart, simple indicators in a very simple way. Trend lines, channel, Fibo. How did I connect the Fibo? Took the top, took the lowest point. I got three different levels. These three levels are most important ones that you can keep in mind. Now let me introduce a moving average, a simple moving average. I'll go to chart. I'll go to a simple moving average. If you can see the screen, simple moving average. Simply click on it, drag it on the right side. Drag and drop. That's how easy it functions. I can change the color from here to blue. I can change the average to any value that I want, 20 or anything. So say for example, I am right now putting as a 20 moving average. So is the 20 moving average a good average in the current trend? Yes, it is in Bank Nifty right now because it provided support here, support here, support here, and then now it's whipsawing. Is it indicating anything? It's just indicating markets are moving sideways right now. It's not suggesting me to probably go short or long. It's just showing me markets are sideways and prices are below the moving average right now. By this information, what I gather, simply looking at this information, what I gather, if Bank Nifty breaks this low of 21,000, prices will break the support trend line. Let me change this color to blue. Okay, that's one. Next information, if it breaks this, it can head towards the lower trend line support. Where is that support coming in? 19,000. Okay. Now suppose if it has to go up and if it manages to break this 20 moving average, where is this 20 moving average? 21,960 over here. You can see it on the screen. That is the 20 days moving average. If prices break and close about that 21,960 on daily chart, it will suggest we can again retest the upper trend line or the channel resistance. Now that is a very vital information we have. We have a target on the downside. We get a setup after it breaks the low. If it breaks this high and closes above, we again have a target on the upside. So clearly by applying trend lines, some Fibo and channels, we are able, moving along with moving average, we are able to derive at least some systematic way of looking at the market. Very simple, systematic way of looking at the market. Now, let me introduce an indicator also. How do I put indicator in the software? I simply go to charts. I go to an indicator, which you can see it here. There are hundreds of indicators. I'll simply pick up a simple one, RSI, which is Relative Strength Index. I'm not going to get into detail on what is RSI, how to select parameters. Those all things are available in Master of Technical Analysis program, which we did. So you can see it on ashishkyaltradinggurukul.com. That program, you can get access to that for understanding what it is exactly and which parameters and indicators to use. Over here, I'm simply explaining what is that indicator all about, how to apply it on this software of MA Broker. So relative strength index, if you simply go here and double click it, automatically it will come down below the price chart. Indicators are always plotted below the price chart. I go here, I click on the blue line. Sorry, I change the color to the blue one, and the period is 14 by default. I keep it as it is. I click on OK. Now, once I have this, how is it helping me to take my trading decision? Okay, let me just do that. And how is it helping me to take my trading decision? First of all, RSI measures the speed with which markets are going higher. If you check here, you can clearly see that when the markets came up here at this point over here, it came up here at this point, reversed down. It came up here at this point and reversed again down. Same time, when it came up again at the second time, RSI formed a lower high over here. This high on RSI is below this specific high. Now that indicates this up move was with less momentum. Okay, suppose if it comes up again, on the upside over here, and we move down, and RSI comes by up till here and then comes down, so we will have again a loss of momentum. So that's again a very important information that we will get, that the market up move is not supported by statistical indicators like RSI that we are using right now. Okay, so that's a loss of momentum. So this is acting as a warning sign on Bank Nifty. Does it indicate you have to short? No, it acts as a warning sign before everything else. Now let me take a parallel and find out support of RSI. So this is the resistance of RSI right now on the upside. The support on RSI on the downside is around this zone. So this becomes the crucial support resistance. I will also draw one more support in the middle, this one, because this was an extreme level, I would say, during this fall. So this becomes my oversold zone down, and this becomes my overbought on the daily chart for RSI. Now with this information, I have now Fibonacci, channels, trend lines, moving average, and an indicator on the chart. This concept can independently be used if you are able to understand price patterns. What are price patterns? That is again in Master of Technical Analysis program, which we have discussed, where you can look at head and shoulder, double top, triple top, those kind of patterns, or candlestick patterns. So you have to understand those from there, but you have to plot it on the software in this simple fashion. Any blank chart, open, simply apply these concepts in a very systematic fashion. No rocket science, no gyan, simple concept. Once you have applied this, you will have a lot of clarity in order to take the trades that we are discussing. Same thing what you have to now do. Once you have understood this, you can simply change the time scale from the daily to the hourly or 15-minute time frame. So you can simply change the time frames. How do you change these time frames? Simply, I'm going to go here and let me save it across. You can go here, go to view, change it to an hourly time frame. Okay, let me clear the screen for you. Once you have changed this to the hourly time frame, same concept can be applied over here also. No change. First thing what you have to do, this is the support trend line. Perfect. Can I connect this high and this high together to form another trend line on the downside? Can I do that? Okay. Can I take a parallel to this? So let me go to edit, copy, edit, paste, or Control C, Control V. Take a parallel to this on the downside. Once you take a parallel to this on the downside, you get a channel. Okay, this is an extremely important. How do you draw a channel? You take the lowest point here and connect, or you can also do one thing, create one more parallel trend line and try to connect maximum points if you can. So if I do one more, I'm not able to connect maximum points even now, but this looks to be an okay lower trend line. Not that great, but still okay. But the upper one is good enough. I can see that price broke above, came to find support here, broke above, finding support here. So this becomes as a support also now, which was resistance earlier. Okay, so this is a parallel trend line that I have drawn. I can again go and find out the highest point on this chart so far. This is the highest point, and this is the lowest point. Simple concept. I can go to Fibo, insert a Fibonacci retracement. What is a Fibonacci? I'm not getting into details of that. How do you plot it? That is what I'm showing. Connect this, click on the mouse and drag it to the bottom lowest point. You get a Fibo retracement. Now look at it. You can clearly see that prices are finding resistance around 38.2% Fibo level. If that breaks, it can go to 50. If that breaks, it can go to 61.8. 61.8 becomes important because we already have some price patterns here. Okay, and also this is a Fibonacci retracement. On RSI, yes, there is room for it to go up. It's not in the overbought zone yet. It's not in the oversold zone yet. It's moving between these levels as of now. How do you accurately derive overbought oversold? Again, in MOTA, Master of Technical Analysis. So this is how you do an hourly chart. Once you see this, what I'm going to do next, see the pattern. How do I see the pattern? I know again connecting a trend line, changing it color to say a blue one, and I'm connecting the lower trend line. I'm connecting this lower trend line. So if I look at this, it gives such a beautiful picture. It looks like a classic triangle pattern to me. It moved up, down, and ascending triangle. This is an ascending triangle. If I want to label it, I can simply go here, go to text and make a note of it. Simply I can write it ascending triangle for my reference. Once I have referred it, what is my trade setup now? My trade setup is the break above this high, which is 21,936. This high is again 21,926, 21,917. So 21,936, I'll give little leeway. 21,950 is my buy on Bank Nifty. 21,950 is my buy. So I'll simply go here, buy above 21,950. Now that's wonderful. Now what is triangle, ascending triangle? Again, not in this specific free webinar which we are doing, but in the MOTA. Buy about 21,950, that's one. What is my stop loss? My stop can be this low. This is the lowest point because it will break the trend line support also. Now low is 21,370. So I can keep a stop loss of 21,360. I can mention it here. My stop loss, SL is stop loss, 21,360 as my stop loss. What is my target? In ascending triangle, the targets are derived by looking at this width. This is the width of the pattern. So I simply go here. I get low as 21,057. I get high as 21,936. I subtract 21,936 from 21,057. Okay, I get the target on the upside. Or else, simple way, I can simply take this line, copy and paste it, and simply project it on the upside. You can, once you project it from the area of breakout, you get 22,800 as the target. So that is my target, 22,800 on Bank Nifty, if it breaks on the upside. So this is my stop loss. This is my initiate range. This is my target. You mention that all on the chart. Go to a layout, right click, and save. Once you do that, you will be able to save this again for your reference in future. This is the how simple way of technical analysis can be applied in a scientific fashion without any apprehension, without any anxiety. Once you have a chart pattern in place, you know now also. Now if you go on the daily chart again, you see all this cluttered because it's a daily chart. You can go on an hourly chart, you see a clear trade setup now, and you can make out once if this low, so I will again write this low is 21,000 because this is very important low. Once 21,000 is taken on the downside, my entire strategy changes from buying this bank nifty to selling bank nifty. Okay, because I'm already seeing some divergence on the daily time frame. So for now, we are still looking for buy opportunity because there is a pattern. The moving average is supporting on hourly chart. Channel breakout is supporting on hourly chart. Daily time frame suggests support at 21,000. On a daily bar technique, we can look at daily bar technique also. So multiple techniques, if confirms this, we get a classic buy setup from this ascending triangle pattern. That's how you should be looking at any chart and looking at how to plot it in a simplistic fashion without getting anxious about how to go about it. So if you can clearly see how I have applied these concepts in such a simple, timely fashion without any kind of a complexity. Okay, you can clearly see that happening over here. And that is why I say it's very important for you to pay attention to the chart and the price patterns, not the complexity, simple attention, and you will be thrilled to see how easy it is to apply on practically. So that's very important that you do not worry if you are starting fresh and basic. You are able to still apply these concepts very, very easily, very clearly, without any kind of an apprehension. So I'll just remove myself from there, so you will not be able to see the chart. And that's how the entire concept works. So that is what we are doing in this Trading Gurukul. We are trying to break down the concepts into a simplistic fashion for even the beginner to learn about it. And you can get access to a lot of videos that we have shared across on ashishkyaltradinggurukul.com. For any queries or doubts, you can always reach out to me on 99204 22202. And for any kind of a research that you might be looking at, you can visit wavestrategy.com. So there are various webinars I keep doing Friday at 4. You can simply go and enroll yourself for Friday at 4 here on this Ashish Kyal Trading Gurukul, and you can get the webinars there. So I'll keep uploading the content here. So keep checking it out and feel free to get in touch with me. If by email, you can simply drop an email to ashishkyal@wavestrategy.com. Okay, brilliant. And I hope this session is helping you to derive the trade using a ME broker software in a very simplistic fashion and in a very easy way. For more details, I would ask you to probably see the Master of Technical Analysis module here, and you will be able to, if you are good with that, look at Elliott Wave webinars, look at Elliott Wave module, Master of Waves, so various platforms. So start from this basic and build up from here on, and you will be thrilled how amazing it is to trade the markets with the proper risk management strategy that you can follow. Thank you very much, and see you again in the different module that we are doing right now. Okay.